I built a $120 custom keyboard live on my Twitch channel, link in description, and here is how I did it. Hey guys, how are you? In my last video that absolutely banged, I showed you guys around my gaming and streaming setup. Go watch that video if you have not already. In that video, I showed you my old keyboard, which was the Corsair K63. I had that keyboard for around 3 or 4 years, so I just thought it was time for an upgrade. In my old Corsair keyboards, I had linear switches, and I quite like the feeling of those because they're smooth from top to bottom, so I think I'm going to go for some linears. If you don't already know, these are keyboard switches. They're what go on your circuit board, and when you press them, they make your keyboard actually work. Then I had to go and decide what switches I wanted in my keyboard. So I did what anyone else would do. I went and watched some YouTube on it. I think Gateron Yellows are going to be the best option because they apparently feel really nice, apparently they sound really nice as well, and they're meant to be great for gaming, so that's exactly what I need them for. Now I've got to find where I can buy them. On Amazon, Gateron Yellows cost £30 for a pack of 110. I'm going to need 110 because, oh, I've not told you guys this yet, I'm probably going to go for something around the size of a TKL keyboard. So a TKL, if you don't know, is slightly smaller than a full-sized keyboard, but it's bigger than a 60% keyboard, because I think that's the perfect size of keyboard, to be quite honest. Right, so let's see if we can find a better deal than this anywhere else. We'll try AliExpress. Okay, so it's £21 on AliExpress, which is a few pounds cheaper than it is on Amazon, but I think there's going to be postage on top of this, and it's going to take like 2 weeks to get here, so I think the best bet is just to go with the Amazon one. Now I've chosen my switches, I've got to go and choose what keyboard base I want. Okay, so there are a few things that I want my keyboard to be able to do. So I want my keyboard to have Bluetooth, I want it ideally to be white in colour, I want it to have RGB on it, and it'd be cool if it was wireless as well. I'm going to try and find a keyboard that can do all that. Hopefully we can find one. Right, let's take a look at TKL keyboard bases on Amazon. Right. Oh, that's 61, right, okay, that's 60%, so that's too small of a keyboard than what we want. This looks good. What is this? Clutch RK84. You know what I could do? Instead of buying a base, like just a keyboard base, I could buy a pre-built keyboard and disassemble it, if you know what I mean. Take apart the switches, take off the keycaps, and replace them with the ones I want. You know what, I might actually do that. Okay. This is good. Oh, and I can choose what switches it comes with. What are the cheapest? Blues. Yeah, blues, let's go. Oh, let's go. £5 voucher as well. The classic search on AliExpress. The classic search on AliExpress. Goodness me, that was not nice. Oh, bruh. What? £56. I think I'm going to go with Amazon again. I trust Amazon, even though it's like £20 more. Yeah, Amazon. Now that we have the base and the switches, all that's left is to get the keycaps. Okay, so for the keycaps, they look quite cool. I'm making sure that I get PBT keycaps, because PBTs are better quality than ABS keycaps, which should hopefully make the keyboard sound better. $29.99 for these. Yeah, let's go with these. Now that I've bought everything, I just had to wait 1 or 2 days for everything to arrive, and then I could start building. So the stream began with me ready to start building my keyboard, but I was a bit of a noob and put on the wrong mic. But after I got that fixed, I finally got around to building my keyboard. So the first thing I had to do was lubricate my stabilizers. If you don't already know, stabilizers are what holds your key in place, so when you press it, it doesn't wobble around. The way the stabilizers came on the keyboard, they were not lubricated, so they were really quite loose and rattly when you pressed them, and it wasn't a very nice sound. So I had to go in there and lubricate every bit that touched the metal stabilizer, so it didn't make a rattly noise when I pressed it. Now that I had my stabilizers lubricated, I had to go in and lubricate my switches. This took by far the longest because I had over 80 individual switches that I had to open up and lubricate the spring and then anything that it touched on the way down to make sure that it was super smooth when I pressed it. As I said, when I was lubricating the switches, it took me over 3 hours to complete, but the result at the end made it so worth it. After I ended stream at 11 PM, I was totally shattered and then just went to sleep. The next morning, I woke up determined to get the keyboard completely finished, and I did. Once I completed everything, I took a look at the keyboard and I wasn't feeling it. You guys tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. I got an idea. why don't I take off the frame to the keyboard, spray paint it black, and then get some white keycaps. Thought that looked really clean. So that's exactly what I did. I went on AliExpress, looked for some nice white keycaps, and ordered them. In the meantime, I found some black spray paint, took my frame out, and got to work on spray painting. The whole spray painting job took around a day because after every coat, I had to let it dry for a couple of hours so the spray paint didn't become drippy. It's been 8 days since I ordered my keycaps off AliExpress, and they actually arrived. Part of me didn't expect them to arrive, but they did, and they look great. Before I show you the keyboard, thank you for watching this far into the video. If you have enjoyed the video, it would mean so much to me if you could drop a sub down below. We are over 180 subscribers now, which is absolutely insane. So if you'd like to drop a sub, that'd be fantastic. Anyway, here's the keyboard. I must say, I'm happy with the keyboard, I'm happy with how it sounds, I'm happy with how it looks, and hopefully you guys quite like it as well. Don't forget, check out the Twitch, twitch.tv/san19, or link in description down below. Bye.